What's up, gang? We have arrived. She got me on this one. It's totally a surprise.
Nikki don't do snakes.
Gang, I got a serious issue here. I got a confession to make.
That's a knife, guys.
Cause something ain't right here, guys. I don't play those games.
He got barbecue sauce in his seat. I don't know if I put that in there right.
We're introducing story time at the campsite. Campfire story type stuff. You know what I'm talking about? We gotta shout out a couple of people, right? Because that's what we like to do in the end of our videos. We don't do it at every video, but it's almost every other video if you pay attention. We like to shout out other content creators that we enjoy watching and supporters of the channel. You know, people that get in our comment section a lot and leave us messages.
What's up, outside gang? It is Thursday. It's the Thursday before Father's Day. We don't really do like celebration of holidays per se. I'm just gonna call this the just because gift. So I'm at Walmart and I'm actually letting you guys in on a little secret early because I can't never surprise Snatcher, y'all. He always thinks he knows what I'm getting for him for birthdays or whatever. I'm absolutely not letting him know this time what I'm getting. He said, because I made a comment to him that I had a little surprise for him. And he was like, you gonna tell me what it is? No, I ain't. So I'm telling y'all, because I had to spill the beans to somebody because I can't hold water. But anyway, I'm at Walmart and I'm picking up a new grill for the Snatcher. Y'all know he loves to cook. He thinks he's Chef Boyardee King or whatever he call himself. This weekend when we go camping, he's gonna have a new gadget to play with. I'm at the Walmart pickup. I'm waiting for them to bring it out to the car and here they come. So let me go. Oh my gosh, y'all, that was heavy. Thank you. So gang, sorry if you can't see me, but he put it in the car. I mean, he had to literally like drop it in the trunk because it's so heavy. I purchased Snatcher the 2-burner grill that we have been looking at. It's the one with the lid. And we've been talking about getting it for a while. And I just thought, you know, hey, Father's Day's coming. We're going camping this weekend. Why not purchase it and surprise him with it so he can cook me a good meal this weekend? All right, just stay along for the ride and see what happens this weekend. All right, gang. See y'all on Saturday. Hey. Good morning, you guys. It's the next day. I talked to you guys earlier. And y'all, I couldn't hold water. I done already told Snatcher about the grill. And I did because I thought we were going to need to like season it or whatever you call it before we got where we needed to go. And he was like, well, no, we could just do it at the campground. So we'll show you guys that footage of unboxing. Now we are headed to our destination. But what the Snatcher don't know is we are headed somewhere else first. So it's about 10 in the morning. Check-in at the campground is 1. We're gonna do that first and then we're gonna head to the campground. Wanna know what it is now?
I already know it's got to do with fishing because we're going to get worms.
I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is and I ain't gonna tell him what it is. We'll just pull up and I'll show you guys. But now we're getting breakfast. We just stopped and got, you know, stuff from the grocery store. But yeah, we'll be back.
All right, gang. She got me on this one. It's totally a surprise. Y'all know Nikki don't like the water, and she got us a boat to get on, a canoe to be exact. Let's see how this is gonna work out.
Yeah, let's see how this works out.
Nikki has got on a boat. Guys, right now, the lady told us this thing goes between 1 foot and 20 foot deep. Right now, we sitting in about, oh, can't touch the bottom anymore. We sitting in about 3 foot of water.
That's enough for me, I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to do something special and surprise him because y'all don't know, it's hard to surprise the snatcher because he always figures it out. And of course, I already told him about the grill, but he wasn't expecting this one. So if you gonna get outside, might as well get outside in a, you ain't tell me my piece is hanging. You knew it wasn't my style. 3 feet is deep enough for Nikki. Cause y'all know, y'all done seen it. Nikki don't do what? Water. But I thought I'd surprise him. Y'all, Snatcher he don't do surprises. Cause he's always figuring it out before I can even make it happen. So this time, I got him. So if we was gonna get outside, we might as well get outside a fun way and try something new. So this is definitely new for me, and it's new for him too.
I've never been in the canoe actually, guys. This is my first time in the canoe. I've been in a rowboat when I was a young boy with my father, but this is the first time I've been in a canoe. And I think it's actually pretty cool. I might go buy me one. So when she said she had a surprise for me, guys, I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought it was a boat. Yeah. She's gonna buy. We've been talking about this boat for about a year now. And if y'all don't know, I have a bass boat, but I left it out. This is my first boat I ever had. I left it sitting out in the sun, and now it's all sun-baked, and 2 snakes moving in there. Well, I don't know if it's 2 snakes. I seen 2 snake skins, and that was enough for me to say that boat's gonna stay where it's at. So I was thinking about getting a little small plastic John boat that both of us could fit on, and I've been looking at it for a little while. Some of them you can paddle, and you can put motors on them, trolling motors and things like that, little small motors. And I think that'd be good for Nikki and I because like she doesn't get on the water much anyway, and I still can fish from that. I got my fishing rods with me right now, actually. Kind of wish I would have bought my bait caster so I can have got all up under these weeds right here. Yeah, I know there's some bass sitting up in there somewhere. Let's see if I can get us out here to the deep water and see what's going on, guys. Get y'all some scenery. Yeah.
Deep water? All right, I guess I better help him paddle the boat. Guys, this is Price Lake. It is in Blowing Rock, North Carolina. And it feels pretty good. The sun is out, but there's a breeze off the water, so it actually feels really nice while we're out here. And I thought I would bring him here before we actually checked into our campground, because y'all know we're gonna take y'all camping, of course. But we thought we would show y'all something different that we never show you guys before. So if you don't know, this is Father's Day weekend, and I guess people decided to bring out the family.
Look like there's some nice trails back up in these woods. I fished here before. It's been a couple of years ago since I've been here, but I actually fished on the opposite side over there, so I've never even seen this side of the lake. And they call it a lake, but it's more like a giant pond because it's not that big. And but I do think it's freshly fed from mountain water. But I'm seeing look right here, a trail leads right here to a fishing pier. So that tells me there's fish hanging out right in here because they put a pier here. Fish are used to coming here to look for food. Yeah, and there's a lot of little overhangs. If you can look right in there, there's a lot of overhangs right there, like bass and predator fish and all kind of fish like to hang around like overhangs and stuff like that. Here comes a nice point coming up. All you fishermen know about points, and that point has a slant. We'll get our rod in the water in a little bit, guys, and see if there's anything biting in here.
All right, let me help him paddle this boat. You see back there, we headed that way, and I need to paddle and turn us the other way. This is his first cast from the canoe.
Ever.
Woo!
We're back from our
Campcation.
Yeah, we're back from our campcation, guys, and we are now just relaxing. This is a relaxation trip, which the campcation was relaxing. I can't deny that.
This is just more chill vibes. Kind of relax out on the lake. Yeah, we would kind of go when we were on campcation. So now I got to figure out which way to throw, where to throw mine. I guess I threw it that side. Okay, so he's gonna turn the boat around. This is definitely a work in progress. So that I can cast my rod and see what we can catch.
That'd be nice if they gave us an anchor.
So if y'all don't know, like the anchor would keep us in place. I mean, most of y'all should know that. But if you don't, the anchor kind of keeps your boat in the same area so you don't keep drifting and turning. You might still turn a little bit, but you won't drift out anymore. All right, well, I'm gonna cast mine now. And guys, if I catch one, if it starts to turn this boat and make it go like this, I'm gonna let that sucker go.
Oh, don't.
I ain't even gonna lie. But anyway, let me cast.
All right, Nikki's first cast from the boat.
Y'all, I'm getting better with going out fishing with him. Let's just leave it at that because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm new at this. If y'all didn't see the short that he put out where I caught that big old catfish.
Got a monster, y'all.
Oh, man.
That's the biggest one. That's good.
My belly.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho.
That was like the very first time of me catching a really big fish. So I'm getting a little bit more comfortable acting like I know what I'm doing anyway.
All she kept saying is, this thing is heavy. I didn't realize they was that strong. Fish are extremely strong. All they do all day is swim. They can't walk, they can't sleep. Well, they do sleep. I think they sleep swimming.
You know what? I'm gonna have to look into that because that's a good question. Put in the comment below, do fish sleep?
Yeah, fish sleep.
All right, well, we're just gonna coast a little bit and just enjoy this time out on the canoe. It is something out there swimming. I don't know if it's a turtle. I don't know if it's a snake. Nikki don't do snakes. Now, when I was reading on the website, it did mention that there's and I'll put it somewhere in here in the description or on the screen, there's a special or a specific type of snake that is known for this area, and it does say that they're non-poisonous, but I still don't want food with no snakes. So I told Snatcher, get this boat up out of here. And like the good husband he is, he started paddling away. But now I gotta keep my eyes peeled, cause yeah, that ain't it.
We're gonna see if we can't follow him to where the fish is at. That's probably where he's going. Guys, this is the life. It's peaceful out here. I can imagine what it's like about 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, maybe even 7 o'clock in the morning be better. but this place don't open until 10. Now you probably can bring your own canoes and kayaks anytime you want. I don't think there's a time limit on that.
There are different areas, the different boat areas or where you can go off into the water. It's said on their website. But yeah, I believe you can bring your own.
So we're getting ready to see a part of the lake I've never seen before, gang. Like I said, I've been here a couple of times before, but it's been a few years now since I've been here. And I've never got on the water. I always fish from the bank. And I keep seeing a lot of activity over there. I might get some fish.
Woo. Y'all, if you in a canoe, when you move, the boat just rocks. And I mean, I know we on water and it's gonna kind of do that, but every little time it goes this way, I go woo, or it goes that way, I go ah.
I'm beginning to think those vodka cranberries may have had alcohol in them.
But no, like he said, this is very peaceful. The breeze is nice, and the sky, you guys, check this out. Look how beautiful it looks. It's just a nice day in general, just to come out and just chill. The campground that we stay at, it's not far from here. This lake right here has its own campground, but that's not the one that we're gonna be staying at this time.
Tell them why.
And what you mean, tell them why?
Nikki told me, guys, that we couldn't stay at the campground that was here because there's snakes. There's snakes at every campground.
It is snakes at every campground, but this campground has its own lake wrapped around it, as you can see, hence we're on it right now. Also, it doesn't have electricity, doesn't have water at the site, and y'all know me, I gotta add a little, yes, it's more primitive camping. So we will take y'all to this campsite also, but this time, like I said, I also wanted to step it up a little bit. So the campground that we're going to is supposed to be a little nicer, and we'll tell y'all what it's called when we get there. But we'll bring y'all back to this actual campground one day and stay at a primitive site without the electricity, without the water. So, and show you guys how we manage camping without electricity and water, because I know you guys want to know how we do without that also. In our last video, couple of videos back, we said for the beginners, make sure you chose a spot with water and electricity, just for the comforts.
And if you're a beginner, go check that video out. It'll get you started in this camping life. It gives you all the necessities and all the basics you need to know to get started camping.
Absolutely. Now that we've been doing this for a while, I guess we would consider ourselves, what is it? It's beginner, intermediate, and advanced. What are we?
Experts.
So, according to Snatcher, we are experts. So I guess it's time for us to do some primitive camping. Y'all gonna see that in a video coming soon.
Yeah, guys, so we've been doing this for a little while now, and we're only at the expert level. So if you want to get some notes from us, go check out our last video. Yeah.
I'll put a link here or here, somewhere in the top.
Doing any good?
Yeah, he's calm.
Nice.
A pretty big old bass earlier.
Really?
Yeah.
Artificial bait?
Huh?
You using artificial bait?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Single hook artificial. Yeah, I think it's just supposed to be single hook artificial,
On
and
this?
you have to catch and release.
Everything?
On the parkway, yeah. So
Okay.
if it's like a parkway lake,
Yeah.
I looked up the rules last night before we came here.
Is that trout too?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
There it is, guys. Campsite right off the water. It's an awesome place to camp if you're not afraid of snakes.
Okay, that was a jab. But no, nice place to be.
I'm serious. You can't be afraid of snakes if you're going to stay in this park, because they are known for their snakes. And they're big. As a matter of fact, we seen one year when we came here fishing, but I tried to show it to Nikki. Turned around, she was gone, guys. She left me.
This is conquering another one of my fears, is just being out on the water. I know he got me too. God got us wherever we land. and I know that he gave me the right husband because he can swim like a fish, and I know that he will protect me also. So now we just got to paddle this bad boy all the way back towards the dock. So I'm gonna help Snatcher, and then we're gonna head off to the campsite because Snatcher got a grill he got to season. We made it. We made it. All right, we'll catch you guys at the campsite.
Thank you, ma'am. You're welcome. We made it, gang. We're back on dry land.
We made it.
We woke up in a city by the sea. I took my heart into my sleeve. We dove too deep, didn't think about a thing. Broke the water with our feet. You're solid gold, don't wanna let you go. You're the one I saw, the only one I know. You're my blue rose, just sit up on your throne. 'Cause you're the one I want, don't wanna let you go. Don't let go. Don't wanna let you go. Don't let go. You got that golden glow. We were all alone, we were on our own. Drove out to the coast and fell into the sun. I won't let go, I'll watch your body float into that golden glow. Not giving it up, hold your body. Not giving it up, cross my heart. We were living it up at the champagne parties. We were living it up in the golden glow. I won't let go. Don't let go. Don't wanna let you go. Don't let go. You got that golden glow. Yeah, that golden glow. Blue rose, hold on. Blue rose, hold on. Hold your body. Blue rose, hold on. Don't wanna let you go. Don't let go. Don't wanna let you go. Don't let go. You got that golden glow. That golden glow. You got that golden glow. That golden glow. You're the one I want. Don't wanna let you go.
What's up, gang? We have arrived. Yeah, we are at a KOA in Boone, North Carolina. We're getting ready to go in here and find out where our site is at and get set up, and we're going to show you what that looks like. Let's go. Yeah, gang, we arrived. And we're gonna get one wood for maybe the night, just in case there's any bugs. We made it to our campsite, guys. We just arrived and getting ready to get set up. Shout out to the awesome people here. They're bringing us a fire pit. Shout out to y'all. KOA here in Boone, North Carolina. Make sure y'all check it out. Thank you so much. Gang, I got a serious issue here. I got a confession to make. Big B is sloppy, guys. I got to organize this thing and get it right. You know, if you're going to be camping, you want to be efficient, set up your gear to where you can get to everything real quick. I got to hunt for my tarp. I'm not sure where it's at. Look what I got going on back here, guys. Nikki packed this, y'all.
Oh,
this is
yeah,
Nikki's fault.
right.
I told her, I said, you got to organize this, guys. You can't be having it all like this here. We can't find a thing in here. I mean, not one single thing. She's trying to get on. She's embarrassed, guys. She's embarrassed because she did this mess right here.
See, and I was getting ready to give him a pass because we just came back from campcation and we did not get to fix everything. Normally when we come from a camping trip, at the end of the camping trip, we unload everything and make sure everything is organized. But you know what? Since he want to blame it all on me,
well,
he made this mess.
Like the good husband I am, I'm gonna take responsibility for this mess right here, guys. It was me, guys. I did it, okay? I'm gonna take responsibility for it. Nikki has nothing to do with this. All you good husbands out there, you take notes from the Snatcher. This is how you keep a happy wife. And you know what they say, guys. Happy wife, I ain't gotta say the rest. Gang, as you can see it, the wife surprised me with a 22-inch Blackstone griddle with a hard cover. Did you give me a spatula from Blackstone?
No, because we already had one. We had got some from
Yuko. Yeah, we got one from Yuko, guys. We're gonna bust this bad boy open and y'all get to see it firsthand with us. Like I said, we're not sponsored by this company at all. The wife bought this for us for Father's Day.
Well, y'all saw how much he enjoyed it when we were on campcation. He loved that huge Blackstone. So I decided, just because, I mean, it's Father's Day weekend, so he deserves it.
And we can't carry that big thing with us everywhere we go. So we need something a little smaller. This one is heavy, guys. I'm gonna tell you that already. This is heavier than that little portable grill that we take with us everywhere we go. But we're gonna see what this one can do out here right now. Let's bust it open. That's enough talk.
That's enough talk, all right.
Oh.
I think he forgot his knife.
You got a knife?
I don't have a knife.
Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute.
While he's going to go get the knife, I started to get the 17-inch.
Wait a minute.
That's a knife, guys. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna let him open it up and I'll tell y'all guys in a minute.
I forgot my knife at home, guys, my pocket knife. But you know, we always in the woods, we always camping, we always fishing. So we keep something with us to take care of the things we need to take care of. Sometimes you gotta walk through the woods and bushwhack some stuff. You know what I'm talking about? This is a good bushwhacker. And now it's a box opener. Look at there, guys, just like that. It is open. Yeah, Snatcher style.
So as I was saying, I was gonna get the 17-inch, but I decided the 17-inch and the 22-inch was actually cheaper because it was on sale. So to me, that's a no-brainer. Go with the bigger one. That costs less money. You know, you got to be cost efficient out here in the world. And it will hold more food. So if we do have company that stays with us or comes and camps with us, we have a bigger grill that we can serve up more food.
Or we could bring the really big boy out, yeah, and do it for the whole campground, but that's another story.
Another story for another time.
Let's see what we got here, guys. I don't know if y'all probably seen billion of these box openings. But you see, it comes with instructions and all that. Who needs that? That thing's so heavy I can't get it out the box, guys. Oh. That's how you do that, guys. See, the instructions ain't gonna tell you that. That's why you don't need that. See how I got that out? That's how you do it, guys. Don't listen to them instructions. Dusty little busy road here. Oh. Might need that part there. This bad boy is heavy, I ain't gonna lie to you. It's not light. Feels like a mini stove. I think Nikki need to look at them instructions.
Thought you said you didn't need no
I don't
instructions.
need them instructions. You need them instructions.
Oh, I need the instructions. Okay.
Instructions is for you. See, I know what I'm doing here, guys. Now, Nikki, on the other hand, should be struggling right now. I'm gonna flip this bad boy around like that there.
Like that, like so.
Just like so. You're gonna put these down in them holes because where else would they go? They don't fit in that hole. Or that hole. I think it's upside down. I think you got it upside down.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you got it upside down. That's the problem. It goes like this here. So you put it like that there. Then you do it like this.
Womp, womp, womp. That's why he needs instructions.
There you go. Shout out to my homeboy Tim. He's not my homeboy for real, but a man ain't got no business. I feel like he's my brother in Christ. How about that?
Yeah.
It is a little slanted, but we're good, guys. And then we're gonna throw our lid on there. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Oh no. So maybe inside of here is the part that catches the grease.
Here it is.
But I didn't buy any of the little aluminum foil catchers.
But they sell that stuff separate, you talking about?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, we're not done. We're not done, guys. We got more. We gotta go get our knife again. Be right back.
He's got a knife.
That's not a knife.
That's a knife. So y'all want to know what comes inside this thing? Let me show you. You got some knobby things right here, some little screwy things. So I guess you got to put, these are the legs, I believe, because the instructions ain't got to tell you that. You already know. That is the legs. See there? And the screws on to the bottom, just like that.
Cobweb.
Where'd that come from?
It was flying in the air. Got it.
Got flying spiders, guys. This got a whole lot of assembly to go with it. And I guess we're gonna have to toss the box, because once I assemble it all, it won't fit back in the box. Then you got the gas attachment. I don't know the correct name for that because we didn't read the instructions to see what they call this thing, but I call it the gas attacher. Nikki was worried, but they gave us one. Shout out to Blackstone. They get you started with a aluminum foil catcher. The actual catcher. And you thought that was it. That's not it. That's the handle, guys. Yeah, so we can get, wait a minute. What the fish? They gave us the handle. That's gonna go on there. They gave us the legs. So that's gonna go on there. But how are we gonna open the thing?
I believe you have it on backwards.
It's not on backwards. I just was sitting it down.
Oh, is
It
that
goes,
what
it
it
goes
was?
like that, yeah.
See, you know, no, let me just say it this way. That's why they call us the helpmate.
That's right. That's what the Bible says, and we honor that. We honor our helpmates. We do. I cherish mine. Now we gotta find a screwdriver. We'll be right back. After these messages.
Bass hit your when the bass hit your face, you be like. When the bass hit your face, you be like. When the bass hit your face, you be like.
It's time to clean the top off. So Blackstone says you just have to rinse it off to kind of clean off the stuff that was on it due to shipping. So you saw me pour some water on the grill. They say you need to rinse it off due to materials that come off onto the grill from shipping the product. And so they tell you to add a little soap. I got a little Dawn. I wet the washcloth. This is a campground that has water, so I wet the washcloth first, and then we're gonna wipe it down.
I got something now to get the people. Give me something now to get the people. I got
So you want to make sure that you clean the area where you're gonna be putting your food. Now let's try to wipe the soap off. I don't know if y'all can see that. Well, it's just a little bit of blackness coming off of there. We just want to get it off best we can anyway. Once it one more time here.
When the bass hit your face, you be like. When the bass hit your face, you be like. When the bass hit your face, you be like. When the bass hit your face, you be like. When the bass.
We're getting ready to put this Coleman propane on this Blackstone grill. And if y'all never done this before, Nikki, can you hold the camera for him?
Sure.
We're gonna let y'all see how this is done, guys. It's simple. It just screws right on in. What I like to do, this is me personally, I like to turn it down like that. I can get a good angle on that thing. Cause you're gonna smell a little gas come out, but not if you do it right. See here, I don't even smell any gas. Now I just turn it over like that, guys. Let it rest right on the table. Bada boom, bada bang. Yeah. Now Nikki says she bought me some grease to season this grill with, so we're gonna go ahead and do that.
First, before we put the oil on there, you're supposed to turn the Blackstone grill on and let it heat up until the flat surface turns black. Now, that's what Blackstone says on their website. If you don't believe me, check it out.
This is the first heating of the grill. We're gonna turn on both eyes. Let's see how these knobs work. Remember, Nikki don't read instructions, so we don't know how to turn this thing on yet. I don't know what that means.
Well, you need fire.
I think that is fire, right?
No, I don't think it's the ignition start. Don't have an ignition button to start.
It don't have an ignition button?
That's the only thing it didn't have. Sorry, Snatcher.
I smell it, but it don't have an ignition, so I gotta use the after these messages. We'll be right back. Gang, I told y'all, Nikki had me go get this lighter. She didn't read the instructions. I said, don't make no sense for a Blackstone to have a lighter. If not, man, I could have just stayed with the old grill. If that was going to be the case, we're not going to pay all this extra money to have to go get a lighter.
Anyway, while he went to get the lighter, I started reading the little instructions on the lid. This is why women, we do read instructions.
Wait. She's the one that told me I needed a lighter. She said it didn't come with that. I didn't buy it. She said that cost $40 more. I told her, well, you should have told me. I'd have gave you $40 more.
Anywho, so it does have its own ignition start. So basically you have to push it in, and I'm gonna have to reread it. So let's read it together. How about that? It says, first step, read all instructions before lighting. Open the lid prior to lighting. Push the control knob and start gas flowing. Turn the control knob counterclockwise to activate the starter. See that there? That is the starter. Then you adjust the temperature to the desired level, and if the ignition does not occur in 5 seconds, return it to the off and repeat after 5 minutes.
Basically, I was doing it right. You know, Snatcher don't need instructions. She was telling me to turn it off and go get this thing right here. And I was like, well, you need to take this thing back to the store because something ain't right here, guys. Heard one. I think it was this one.
It is. It's on that side. No, it's on.
Both fires is on?
Yeah, let's go from this side, gang. You can see, hopefully you can see that there's fire. They're both on. We added some other things to the arsenal as well for this camping trip. So to keep it nice and bright at night, I went and purchased some little solar lights that you just stick down in the ground. I got them sitting here now so that they can get some sun and get all the energy that they need so that they will light up tonight. Also, gang, Snatcher picked up a little power vac for the inside of the tent so that we can suck out dirt and sand whenever we're out camping. So that's what I'm about to put to the test now so that we can clean out the inside of the tent so I can get the mattress blown up. I also purchased some citronella candles. I just picked some up from Dollar General. They were like $3, so they're like $1 a piece. So you see how Snatcher is back here chilling? Well, when you're at the campsite, you don't want your ankles and your legs and your arms and your head ate up. And right now, these bugs are crazy. So along with your fire, get you some citronella candles. Now let's go inside this tent and see how this vacuum sucks up the dirt that's inside the tent. This power vac, guys, it uses the cigarette lighter adapter, and our portable power station has one on there. So we're gonna see if it will work with this power vac so I can suck up some of the dirt. Let me show you. There's not much here, but as you can see, there's a little bit of sand still left from our last trip. There's a little bit of rocks here. We just brought some of the beach back with us, that's all. But I'm gonna clean it up in here so we can get the mattress put down. Here is the cigarette lighter adapter piece, and then we would just plug it in with that end. So let's get that hooked up. See if I can get it in. There we go. Now we're just gonna plug it in here. It works. So on this trip, gang, you see the tent behind me, but what you don't see is the bathroom tent. So I didn't have to put it up this time because we are like a few steps away from the bathroom. But I do have my headlamp though. I'm gonna walk up here to the restroom, and I figured I'd take you guys along with me so we can see what it looks like. So this KOA is a KOA holiday. The last one we stayed at was a KOA journey. I'm not really sure what the difference is, but I'll have to look it up. Let's check out these bathrooms. Not bad. Hope you guys can hear me. I'm gonna leave the door open for a second. They got a trash can, little broom, commode, sink, dryer, and some notes. But for the most part, for a campground, pretty clean.
We got up under this tree here, guys, as you can see right there, just to give us a little bit of shade. Mountains in the backdrop over there. Nice cool breeze. I'm sure you can hear the wind. And now I'm about to season the grill. We done cleaned it. Now it's time to season it. So we're gonna put the seasoning on this bad boy. Yeah, Snatcher style.
I'm on a roll. Lord, don't let me fall. I'm on a roll.
Talking to Sparky over there. He wants to be straight. Sorry, Sparky, you can't handle. So as I'm sure you can tell, the wind is blowing pretty good, and this Blackstone is impressive, guys. It's holding its own. The fire hasn't gone out one time. I'm cooking on a low flame. Look here, guys, still going. Can y'all see that? I don't know if I can see that or not. That's as low as it goes. And what's good about these knobs, guys, it's got a stopping point. I could turn it right there and it won't turn off. It hits the stopping point. That's high, and that's all the way low. But yeah, I think this food's about done. Nikki's about to hook up the salad, and we're gonna get us some grub, guys.
As you see, he's already eating again. But anyway, running joke, if you don't know what we're talking about, go back and watch our videos and you'll find out. But so I wanted to mention something real quick before I bite into my steak. There was a poll that was put up on our page. So it asked if you'd rather have a T-bone steak or lamb chops. Well, the unanimous decision was lamb chops. I think we have somewhat helped y'all teeter the scales to the lamb chops. And normally we would have lamb chops, but this time, because we just had lamb chops on our last camping trip, I guess you should say, we went with the T-bone steak this time.
I don't know if we ever made T-bone steak on our camping trip.
Well, he may be right. I think in our past camping videos, we've made steak before in like one of our trips that we went to Lake James. Yeah, we made steak that time. Or was that?
It was lamb.
That may have been lamb too. So, well, guess this is the first time we've done steak on the channel, but T-bone steak at that. But God, we love our home steak, so I had to try something on my steak. We got some North Carolina Tar Heel barbecue sauce. Famously original to North Carolina. So anyway, I'm gonna drizzle a little bit on mine. He got a little bit of steak left. He might want some.
As y'all probably can hear in the background, besides me chewing, we had to sit over here because over there is the road, and it's a gravel road, and the wind is blowing, and it's blowing the dust that way. That's why we moved our table over there.
Yeah. Did you want some?
I'll try some, yeah.
Ooh, uh-oh.
So you know, we tried different barbecue sauces over here.
Yeah, oh, the last one, that was good. That was Mr. Stubbs. Mr. Stubbs. Tell me when to stop.
I go by what the picture looks like. That's good. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to get a paper towel. But anyway, I'm gonna see what this tastes like, and we'll be back, because I'm hungry. Oh, and we also tried a new juice too, guys. So you know we like Simply, and our favorite is Simply Blueberry. Anyway, so this time we have pineapple. I've never had the pineapple.
We got barbecue sauce right in mine.
He got barbecue sauce in his, see? He was, that's when you know you hungry. Hangry.
I'm gonna tell you what happened, guys. Nikki had me waiting, and my steak sitting, getting cold. Y'all know what happens with cold steak?
Pineapple juice tastes good. Babe said he thought it was a little watered down, but I think it's really good. So try Simply pineapple juice.
Well, it's good. She just had to shake it up.
Yeah. Pineapple pulp and stuff go to the bottom. Well, all right, let me get to my steak before it gets too cold. I always like to have salads on our camping trips. So again, we have another new salad. This one is called French Bistro with like a honey Dijon, croutons, and can't remember what kind of cheese, but yeah, tastes pretty good. I think that dog wants some of my food.
I tell you what, gang, that T-bone was the truth. I say was because, as you can see, Nikki can't hang with the Snatcher.
I
But
mean-
shout out to that Blackstone grill. They cooked it up quick.
I'm trying.
You know you can't let steak sit long or you don't get that good. You gotta eat steak while it's sizzling to get the full effect. It was still pretty good. The barbecue sauce, I give it a good solid 8 out of 10. Pretty good barbecue sauce.
It is. I pulled a Snatcher, y'all. I got barbecue sauce on my shirt.
I got it in my eye. She got it on the shirt. Probably on my shirt too. I just haven't looked yet. But it was good. Good camp meal.
Yeah.
I said, I can't think if we ever ate steak. Let me fix that. Since we've been recording, have we ate steak while camping?
See, and
can't
I
remember.
thought we did, but
Y'all might know better than us. Yeah, let us know if you've seen a video with us eating steak. We usually eat lamb.
Yeah.
I'm sure that we probably have. I just can't remember.
And I can't either.
I know we
We're a
did-
lot of videos in now.
We did chicken. We did sausage one time, guys, and
Did we?
but we didn't actually get to eat it. On the video, it might look like we ate it. We didn't get to actually eat it.
He was mad at me about that, y'all.
Yeah, but it all happened for a reason. Everything happens for a reason.
It does.
So, like, mine's fell in the floor, so I couldn't have none. After we read the package, like, the skin of it was pork. The casing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the casing was pork. You know, we don't eat pork. And it's not because of religious belief, but it kind of is. You know, it's biblical for us. We go by the Leviticus diet, which we do know in New Testament that all food that you pray over is clean.
It's clean.
We get that, so don't go. We're not judging anybody or anything. That's just our preference, and that's how we go.
Right.
Other than that, gang, on to the next meal. Yeah.
Well, gang, it's behind me. You're gonna see it in a second. You probably already saw it, but I don't know if I put that in there right. Leave a comment below. Was I supposed to take off the plastic on the outside of the candle? Well, either way, it's gonna burn up. I think I got the candle right now, you guys. I pulled the plastic off. Hopefully that works. We'll see if it helps keep the bugs off of Snatcher, because you know, he's so sweet.
You know it.
We just noticed, well, we seen it while we were here earlier, but there's like a cow pasture out here. I'm gonna go walk by the pasture and I'm gonna take you guys with me. So gang, there is the cow pasture. And this part right here apparently is the pet walk. Because there is the sign that says exit that takes you back that way outside of the campground. But then also it tells you that this is the pet walk. So this area right here is where you bring your dogs or your cat. Shout out to those who are pet families. They have dogs, they have cats, or whatever your pet may be, even a fish. Ooh, I got one cow that's staring at me. They're looking at me now, y'all. See, that one right there, and that one right there. They are watching me. Don't worry, I ain't getting no closer. I'm headed back to Snatcher. This is a very peaceful campground, I will say. Snatcher is over there just chilling. This time going camping this weekend has been more about relaxation than anything. I mean, of course, we are filming for you guys, but this has been a very peaceful camping outing this weekend.
There is tons of stories in these mountains. Like you got the Brown Mountain Lights, the Bigfoot stories, Tom Dooley story, which is I think a true story, and it's a weird
it's based
one.
off a true story.
Yeah, I think that was actually close to that last when we did the teaching people how to camp, and at the end of the video we went to them falls. It was in that area somewhere where they buried them at.
I'm not sure about that one, but
Well, maybe we'll take you there one day. If y'all interested in that, get in the comment section and maybe, I don't know if I want. You want to go over there?
I mean, he's dead.
Yeah. Oh, I don't need to see no dead people. Let me tell you what we got going on here. We're introducing story time at the campsite. Campfire story type stuff. You know what I'm talking about? And this week right here is Snatcher Stories. Yeah. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get right into it. I got a real spooky one for you. You heard of the Rougarou?
No.
Well, the Rougarou is in Louisiana swamps. It's in the swamps, in the bayous, way down in the bayous deep. We're here in the Great Smoky Mountains. Is this the Smoky Mountains?
I don't know.
Well, this is Appalachian. Well, not Appalachian. Appalachian. It's Appalachian.
Appalachian
We know
Mountains,
it's
yeah.
Appalachian because the school is called Appalachian.
Appalachian.
What's the name of the school?
Appalachian University. I don't know.
She don't know. But anyway, guys, so the swamps of the bayou have the Rougarou. Here in the Appalachian Mountains, they have the Coochie Coo.
The Coochie Coo.
No, this is for real. This is like a 9-foot monster. And it's like it's the size of your pinky almost, you know? But it's like 9 foot tall. That's why you can't see him though, because it's very thin and it's hairy. And it has feet that make Shaq's feet look like infant feet. It's a very, very tall, slender, hairy, I don't want to call it a man, but let's say a being. Around 3 o'clock in the morning, it always happens. Around 3 o'clock. Only goes after people in tents. Sometimes people in RVs. It does happen in RVs sometimes, depending on if they leave their little light on or not. It's attracted to light like bugs. But if you have a little light left on at nighttime and you fall asleep, it's like they can see you or something. And what it does, it sneaks in. First thing you're gonna notice is something tickling your feet because it's hairy. It's like a furry thing. It's like huge with red eyes, long feet, long fingers, long hands. It's silent. I mean, it moves stealth-like. You can't even tell. Have you never heard of the Coochie Coo?
No.
They call it the Coochie Coo because when it tickles your feet. The Coochie Coo.
I heard of Coochie Coochie Coo.
That's what I'm talking about. That's where it comes from, guys. The Coochie Coo. So y'all know it too. But it comes from, it's not actually tickling you in your feet. It's not like really tickling you. It grabs your feet and it pulls you and you're gone. That's it. Nobody sees you again. Look up all the missing people in the Appalachian Mountains. And someone will tell you it's the Coochie Coo. That's the Snatcher story for the day. Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed this edition of Snatcher Stories.
Catch you on the next one, son. Good morning, gang. Another successful camping trip, which today is not over yet. We're starting our morning off with the peace and tranquility. Did I say that word right? Tranquility?
Mm-hmm, you did.
Of this campsite. We have a beautiful view in front of us here of the mountain range and some cow pasture. I'm taking that time to sit back and enjoy taking in the scenery while I write my latest blog, or should I say our latest blog. It's just my turn to write, so I write Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Nikki writes it what days?
Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
You might hear the sounds in the background. That is camera packing up their trailer, or what they call when they leave. We don't have an RV, so we don't know what you call it. Is it packing up? Or like we pack up a tent. Do you pack up a trailer? Or do you break down? I don't know. Y'all let me know what that's called. But anyway, I'm going to sit here and continue to write this blog. It'll be out here in a few minutes. But you guys, by the time you see this, it'll already be out. So if you want to go back and read any of our blogs, we'll put the link in the description. And you can join the mailing list that we have there, and you can always get notified every time we put out a new blog.
While he's doing that, I'm just taking the time this morning to answer some comments, check in with you guys, you know, because it's always good to make sure that we're keeping up with you our outside game. So I'm gonna get back to it.
After we pack up, we'll give you a review of the campground, what we think of it, what our experience here was like, what our overall trip was like, because we did a lot this trip.
Oh yeah.
I know we didn't get to show a whole lot because, like I said, we came to relax and enjoy.
But we still wanted to bring you guys along.
Right, we still wanted y'all. So y'all did get to see a lot, like the boat ride, and I don't know what else. I don't know what all y'all seen, honestly. Well, I guess we'll find that out and edit it.
Well, we'll be back to give you our final thoughts.
Just like that, 30 minutes flat, it's a wrap. Campsite is clear. Yeah, check out Nikki's ensemble, guys. She's got the head wrap to match. Yeah, with her hiking boots on, looking all snazzy. Some of y'all asked about those head wraps.
Yeah, if you go to my Amazon page, which I will also put that in our link in the description box below, you'll be able to get head wraps like this. They're colorful, they're vibrant, and maybe one day I'll do a tutorial of how I turn them, wrap them, twist them, you know.
Well, guys, if y'all interested in that, get in the comment section below.
Show me a way out, give me your side of the story. Throw me a rope here, I've drifted way too far. I see it sometimes behind those kind eyes. I see it sometimes behind those kind eyes. Wake me up when this is all over, and take my heart with both of your hands. I've been spending all my days just trying to find a way. Give me love when this is all over. It's been a long time coming, but it feels all the same anyway. You'll be in my mind at any given part of the day. Give me love when this is all over.
Another successful trip. First, we got to explore Blowing Rocks, Price Lake. That was where we had the canoes at. I thought it was awesome myself. I wish we had the cameras rolling. That's why it's always good to have your cameras going, because you can never believe what we got to see while we were sitting in the middle of that lake in that canoe.
And well, it just scared the mess out of me, so I was kind of frozen and couldn't even turn the cameras on.
Well, I thought it was the coolest thing I ever seen. I was in awe. So
once I
like,
knew what it was, yeah, but the way we were sitting in the boat, if you paid attention, I was facing him, and so he could see behind me, so he saw it first, but I let him tell you what it was. 2
fighter jets, it looked like we could reach up and almost touch them. They were so low, flew over us. Right over the lake, and they made a deep banking turn and flew over the mountain crest. Like they barely cleared the mountains. Yeah. But if you know anything about jets, they move so fast, you can't even hear them until they going past you. So that's what scared Nikki, was the sonic boom.
Well, like I said, my back was to them. Initially, had I sat in the canoe the way the lady told me to, because she said that we both should have been facing the same way. So the way that he was facing, that's why I said he could see it first. But had I been turned around like I was supposed to, which y'all saw, I ended up turning around later.
Yeah, it was a cool experience.
That it was.
So with that being said, what do you rate Price Lake? Is that called Price Lake? What's the name of the canoe place? Because you said it wasn't part of Price Lake.
No, that was just Price Lake boat rentals.
Right.
So yeah, it wasn't actually a part of, if you saw the footage, we showed the tents that were at the actual campground. The campground is a little bit further down the road. So yeah, you can rent a boat, and then you can also go down the street and get a campsite at the Price Lake Campgrounds.
So if you noticed that we were fishing, but I didn't show you the Snatcher catching any fish. And y'all know Snatcher doesn't get skunked. Well, while fishing, I ran into a fellow angler on the water, and I asked him how he was doing out there. He said he was doing great. He caught a big bass and a couple of other fish. And I asked him if he was using artificial or live bait, and he told me he was using single bob lures, because that was all that's allowed on the parkway. I did not know that. That's why you got to read the rules before going fishing in any territory you're fishing in. Nikki and I come up here quite often. Well, not quite often, but whatever chance we get, because we like coming up to the mountain over here because it's a beautiful place to explore.
And it's cooler than where we are.
It's like 10 degrees cooler. Right now it's like 60. Well, it's starting to climb now, because when we left the campsite it was 65 degrees. Now it's saying it's 68. Yesterday was 90. Up there, what you say, it was about 70 something?
Yeah, I think when I looked at it, it was like 75, 76.
But
it was nice.
I got off track, I'm sorry. What did you rate that boat rental place?
Oh, the boat rental place, I would rate it a 10. And I would absolutely go back. The staff was very nice.
Yes.
They explained to us, you know, about, and this is the other thing. So if you are a swimmer or not, it's up to you whether you decide to wear the life jacket. Of course, you saw in the video we chose to wear ours, but they explained to you getting on, getting off. They helped you. You know, the girl was even nice enough, because she could kind of tell I was a little afraid of the water. She was like, you can use my shoulder. So she allowed me to put my hand on her shoulder so I could kind of step in the boat, because when he got in, that sucker was down. But he didn't sink it. But
well, I wore my life jacket, and I'm an experienced swimmer. There's no shame in being able to swim and still taking safety first.
absolutely.
Right? So like, a lot of things can happen, a lot of scenarios can happen that I won't even have to mention. You can use your imagination, but it's always better to be smarter in certain situations. And it was my first time on a canoe myself.
And I've been in a kayak before. I used to be like a Girl Scout leader, and so we did that then, but the water was a whole lot more shallow, and I wore a life jacket then too.
Number one rule, guys, always remember, safety first and never panic, number 2.
Yeah.
All right, on to the campground.
Wait, so what did you rate it?
I give it a 10. I give the experience itself a 10.
Yeah.
I think it was a great experience, and then like the part with the fighter jet was just like icing on a cake, because that was unexpected for everyone at the park.
It was.
I seen people that were sitting there fishing or just sitting on the bank with their families, you know, like in awe and like hooting and hollering and talking about how it scared them and stuff, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was cool. Shout out to all the military out there. We appreciate y'all service. Y'all the reason we get to go out here camping.
Absolutely, and we know a lot of y'all camp too.
Yep, so thank y'all. Well, on to the campsite. With that being said, what do you think about the KOA? And if y'all didn't know, if we didn't mention it, the KOA was located in Boone, North Carolina.
And it was a KOA holiday. So I think I mentioned earlier that we stayed in a KOA journey. This one was a KOA holiday. And Snatcher kind of mentioned, because I was saying, what do you think the difference is? And we think like with the journey, maybe it's just like a kind of a layover spot if you're traveling and you just need somewhere to stay overnight. Because the one we stayed at, I mean, it was a good size, and it has some amenities, but not a lot. This particular KOA was more KOA, like you said, holiday. So I think that one is more a place if you're staying in more of an extended stay. It had like a swimming pool. It had like a little putt-putt area. The washer area, I didn't get to show you guys that part of it. But it was a good layout. It had lots of tent areas. Actually, the area that we were in was one area where you can stay in a tent, but there was a whole lane, and that's what it was called, or tent row. It was called tent row, and that's where a lot of tents stayed at. And it had what was that, like gazebos, or had like a little gazebo area.
Yeah.
Had
like a wooden
patio gazebo area. You could put your
Those was you said the deluxe?
The deluxe,
or
yeah.
luxury?
They had like the deluxe tent area. But of course, they were sold out when I went on to get that. So we had...
Which I think our spot was better.
Oh yeah, we had a really
like
nice
where we was
spot.
located at, it was not secluded, but like that tent row was just that. It's tent rows, tent on beside each other.
Yeah.
We were in a section where you could only had 2 tents. Like there was nobody. We was in 10. Another tent spot was number 9. Nobody rented 9, but it kind of sits up a little above, and it's kind of separated by what would be like a deck almost. But they didn't build that one out. Now the other RV sites that had those decks, some of them had actual decks built out. You might be able to see that in the video. But I thought our location was perfect for like scenery. We wasn't like looking out our tent at other RVs. We had cabins to our right and an open pasture with a mountain range to our left, and it was beautiful at nighttime. The fireflies was all in that field, which doesn't show up well on camera because we'd love for you guys to see that.
And the bathroom was a hop, skip, and a jump away from us.
So with that being said, Nikki, what do you rate the KOA holiday experience in Boone, North Carolina?
Oh, I enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed myself. I would rate it... I'm going to give it a 10. Because it was right up there at the top of one of the ones. I know I'm very... If there's an issue, then we're going to tell you there's an issue. But, like I said, just the experience in itself, the weather, the area that we were in, the scenery that we had, the neighbors that we had, they were all nice. We even had somebody to come over and offer us his firewood because he was leaving, but we happened to be leaving the same day too. Everybody that walked past, we got to see all the pet lovers out there. They were walking past to go to the pet walk, so they were all friendly. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 10.
Well, that I'm gonna go with a 9.
Okay.
And the reason I'm gonna say 9 is just because of the gift and the curse of the location that we was at. Like I said, I like the location, but at the same time, there was a couple of little things that kind of make the experience be like, I don't know about that. Like one, the dog walk, so that made a lot of traffic because we was not far from the dog. The dog walk was over there by the cow pasture.
Yeah.
So everybody that went to the dog walk had to come past our campsite.
But hey, we're at a campground, so
right.
it kind of comes with the territory.
That part, I mean, yeah. Then it was the gravel road is another court. So like when vehicles travel past, not doing the speed limit, by the way, they would kick up dust. And our table at first sat right there by the road. So if we would have been cooking, all that dust would have been getting into our food. So we had to actually move our table to another location behind the tent and vehicle. This way we can cook in peace. But other than that, that was probably my only complaint, and that was nobody's control. Maybe the drivers of the vehicles could control how much dust they kicked up, because there was some vehicles that went by that you didn't even notice no dust flying. So I guess it was just about how fast you went on that road. But that doesn't make the campground a bad campground by any means. And actually the staff there was super nice, because when we got there, you might have seen in the video,
I was going to tell them about that. He's talking 50. He says I talk a lot. Let me talk. So when we got there, there was not a fire ring, is what he was going to tell you. And he actually, when we started recording, and she was coming around the corner, so he gave her a big shout out. And I wanted to tell him that was really good, because sometimes I think when you go to these places, they may think when they see people recording that they're going to give bad reviews or different things like that. They did a great job by bringing that out. They were friendly about it. She brought it. She drove it down. We didn't have to go get it. And then he gave her a shout out, and it's right here on video. So if y'all see people recording at y'all's places, please believe it's not all about coming out and saying anything bad about these places. It's just about us enjoying the experience.
Yeah, we don't believe in being negative. We always try to put positivity into the world. We believe in what you put out is what you receive. So you see us, we may play around and joke and have a good time, but if you notice, it's always going to be on a positive vibe.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, We gotta shout out a couple of people, right? Because that's what we like to do in the end of our videos. We don't do it at every video, but it's almost every other video if you pay attention. We like to shout out other content creators that we enjoy watching and supporters of the channel. You know, people that get in our comment section a lot and leave us messages, encouraging things, and I mean, just heartfelt messages. We appreciate them. So we're going to shout out a couple of y'all. Who's first on your list today, Nikki?
All About the Banks.
Shout out to All About the Banks. I think they're awesome. Dwayne and Belinda are great content creators, great motivators, and all around positive people.
Yeah, so they're all around great people. I don't know if you know, everybody say prayers for them. They had wrecked their truck when they were on the highway, but everything seems to be looking up for them. And I want to thank Belinda because she actually sent me the recipe of her pancake casserole. So I appreciate that.
That's right. God be with them. I pray that they come out better than they were before the accident.
There you go. Who's next on the list?
L&L Camping Adventures.
Larry and Lorinda. And congratulations, guys. We see y'all out there in these YouTube streets. They done got 1,000 subscribers. And Larry says on the 2,000.
On the 2,000.
We hear you.
Yeah. 2K is on the way. They got great personalities, man.
Yes.
I appreciate that about y'all, is y'all personalities.
And last on the list, we wanted to give, or I don't want to say last on the list, but on the list, because we're going to keep on shouting out people whenever we can. We want to say a big shout out to I Am Beautiful Spirit for always commenting on our videos and just giving us that push and nudge to let us know we are on the right track and you guys are loving the content. So we want to keep on pushing it out for you.
Thank you. And I took notes. I've seen how you clean chicken. I'm gonna give that a try.
And with that, this concludes the video. And always remember, God got us wherever we land.
Yeah. We out.